also being joined by 3 of the stars of Pilgrimage, who have worked up an appetite following their epic 300-kilometre trek through the Alps, exploring what faith means to them.
Yes, Traitors star Harry Clarke, comedian and actor Helen Lederer and journalist Nelufar Hedayat will be here to tell us why they chose to take on such an emotional journey.
OK, it's time to welcome our guests. Traitors star Harry Clarke, Emmy Award-winning journalist Nelufar Hedayat, comedian Helen Lederer and the one and only Reverend Richard Cole.
Welcome!
What we have here, this is the perfect Easter sofa.
Truly. Now, Harry, Nelufar, Helen, lots to talk about because people are obviously looking forward to watching Pilgrimage. It starts this weekend and it sees all 3 of you, and some more friends, going on an epic adventure through the Alps. So before we chat about it, shall we take a look at you in action? Let's do it.
7 celebrities are making an epic pilgrimage. Among them, a pilgrim with mixed heritage.
My father was born into a Jewish family, but I'm told I was christened. Obviously, I can't remember.
A Muslim who's doing things her own way.
I have been through periods in my life where I didn't lose faith, I gave it up.
And a practicing Catholic.
I've been saying, show me a sign, just let me know you're there, let me know you're there. And funny enough, I'm now going on a pilgrimage.
And there you have it. Harry, I'll start with you first. It's really interesting to watch your journey in this because I think watching you in Traitors, we didn't realise how strong your faith is. But you grew up Roman Catholic, so did you go into this journey with an extra bit of confidence or thinking it was going to be quite easy because of your faith?
Yeah, look, I thought it was going to be so easy just because of my whole outlook on life is so simple. I like to think I'm quite a simple guy, you know. I think so simply, and religion the same. It was the same. Just think of it simply, and when I went on to this show, I was so excited because it doesn't have to be that deep, you know? No one can tell you whether you're right, no one can tell you whether you're wrong. But it shocked me how difficult it was, and that was more because seeing the journeys that my pilgrims went through and seeing the pain through their journeys and how they dealt with religion, and I just wanted to give them a piece of me. So, yeah, I did find it difficult.
Yeah. Nelufar, for you, it was with the opposite, wasn't it? You talk about your struggles with your own faith. As a journalist, was it kind of difficult to open up with the group?
Absolutely, yeah, but they pried it out of me. They managed to get it out of me. I mean, Harry's infectious sense of humour, Helen's beautiful one-liners, we've got Jeff, we've got Delisa, you've got Steph, we were all in this together. So the journey, it allowed me to open up in ways I wasn't expecting, and every time I found myself closing off, there were a lot of bear hugs as well. There were a lot of group hugs, weren't there? So we just...
so many hugs as a whole.
I know, there's a lot
hugged everyone. I hugged a monk, a nun, every single person I was hugging.
You did. So we all, I think in a way, it was impossible. It was to kind of keep yourself held up. And also, all that walking, we were exhausted.
Speaking of which, Helen, I wanted to talk to you about the physical side.
Yeah. Oh, to me about the physical.
The physical side.
A natural segue.
Indeed. I mean, it's like we planned it of the challenge, because it's not exactly a walk in the park, is it?
No, it's not. There's no park there, Clara. It's mountains. And I was told to get some special boots, and they do ladies' boots for bunions.
OK.
It's quite an interesting thing. And then I just love those boots. I'll probably die in those boots because I'm wearing those boots. Well, not today. I should have worn them, but...
But you're thinking of those boots, clearly.
They got me up, they got me down, they got me sideways. Let's not go there.
Do they do gents' boots for bunions?
Very good question. All I know is it says ladies' boots for bunions or bunions boots for ladies. But we should check that, Richard, for you.
Thank you.
But the great thing is they worked, so they served their purpose.
They got me there.
Indeed.
Let's ask you, Nelufar, what were the dynamics of the group like? Did you share responsibilities, or were there any slackers?
Great question. There were absolutely no slackers, don't laugh. There were no slackers, I don't think. And do you know what? There was a sense of camaraderie between strangers that I just wasn't expecting, Chris, to be honest. So we started off all kind of like nervous, that nervous energy, and then everyone fell into whoever they wanted to be. And, you know, Jeff was very quiet, sort of the patriarch, if I might say, following us about, being very careful. And he would always kind of circle around, making sure everyone's all right. Helen, with the one-liners, the very, very quick bits of little funny humour,
I didn't want to speak for too long, so I just kept it to one line every hour.
Yeah. Note taken. Harry, very funny, bouncing about. Deliso was, of course, the pensive one, thoughtful. And Steph, oh, my God, what a beacon of light. We loved... It was amazing.
It's funny you said that, because Jeff was the same on Race Across the World. He was very much, you know, the father figure, looking after us all.
I didn't experience him as a father, but maybe I've got a different kind of religion.
Possibly.
So my father figure for me is probably higher up in the sky, just doing that.
Management.
The management, exactly, as Richard's department.
The most senior level. And Harry, you describe this experience as better than winning the Traitors. That's a big statement.
Really?
Yeah, I know. It's a
Nelufar
massive
wants to
statement.
know.
I know. It's better in certain ways. I think, look, I'll always be in debt to the Traitors, and the Traitors was amazing, but that show, I was always in competitive mode. You know, I was always switched on. Funny enough, everyone's got to see me be a traitor. Now you get to see me be a faithful. And I can't wait for everyone to watch this show, because I think watching this show, you'd be able to see why I won the Traitors, because I'm just myself, an open book, not scared to say anything or ask anything. And this is what people will see watching the show, so it was amazing.
Putting the faith in faithful.
Yeah, putting the faith in faithful, exactly.
I haven't seen you in Traitors. I only know you as a fellow
That's a
pilgrim.
good thing. Don't go back.
So I have no idea. What does the public know?
And now, Helen, you celebrated a milestone during the track. Did they all make a fuss of you?
Yes, because it was like halfway in, so of course we were best friends by then, you know, immediate, and it was a number that I wouldn't have declared in public, but I had to.
It was a big number.
It was a big number.
With an O on the end.
It's the biggest number around this group and probably the whole of society. But it was a beautiful occasion, I thought, and I never laughed. Something tickled us, which I think was a family show, so we won't say that. We were in a very strange hostel with straw and a fridge that was full of chickens, as you would.
Sure.
And then got some schnapps, which I think pilgrims partake in. Obviously, we had to do... No? Oh, well, it was an allowance. And then it was just beautiful. And I thought, this is the best birthday ever.
Brilliant.
Well, belated birthday. Pilgrimage starts on Sunday, 9 p.m. on BBC Two and iPlayer. Richard, you pretty much are like a stand-up comedian. Your time on stage looks very natural to you. Like, Helen is nodding along in agreement.
Affirmed.
How does it feel being up on stage and like sharing your stories like
Oh, I shrink in the spotlight.
Hates it.
I mean, I love it. I mean, I started off as a performer. I was a chorister when I was a little boy.
You know, we all know when chicken is cooked. You kind of like, you can open it up, it's cooked.
What
you know,
happens if it's pink? Is that good or bad?
Not good for chicken.
Not good.
Not
Helen.
good for chicken. No.
Don't eat pink chicken,
Put it
Helen.
back on,
Not
leave it
good.
longer. Put it back on, leave it longer. Slow-cooked pork belly is probably what I'll do. So
Corn off the cob.
corn of the cob is great.
Be nice.
Yeah. Corn of the cob is great. Yeah, corn of the cob.
You can have that.
Yeah, thank you. Do you know what's
I thought
really
it was
nice
corn
to do?
on the cob.
Corn off.
Oh, on or off.
On.
It doesn't...
It's
Either.
on the cob, and then you could take it off. Like, if you char grill it and
I
cook
was
it,
gonna say, I've
and then
never
mix
heard
it
of
into, like, a
I knew that.
salsa, it's lovely. It's delicious.
It's getting
It's very
complicated
nice.
now.
Yeah.
I made the most I can cook
This
is a
is the
crumpet,
community
so...
of barbecuing that Tom was talking about.
This is it.
Happening right now on the One Show.